Well guys, it's Kieran or Killikers HD here, and welcome back to Around the World. I hope you're having a great day today. And today you face off against Napoli in the Europa League quarter-final. Let's get into the schedule. So in the last game we beat Sevilla in extra time to go through to the quarter-finals, and in the last 3 games we've had 2 wins and 1 loss. We won 1-0 at home to ADO Den Haag, with Serge Gnabry getting the goal in the 80th minute to steal the win for us. Mosquito got injured in this game, but we'll talk about injuries in a minute. In the next game we were away to Ajax and we lost 1-0. Lucas Anderson with the goal for Ajax. I'll tell you what, Ajax were unbelievable in this game. They were so good. It was a shame because we come up against a fantastic side who were just struggling to perform at the moment, so maybe Ajax could be in the run for the title. And in the final game, before we get to the Napoli game, we beat VVV 2-0. Juan Ramirez and Hugo Batista with the goals for this game. Yasin Ayov got injured. But now, you've seen injuries, let's go speak about some injuries. Fitness issues around the globe at the moment. Narsin is out with low fitness. Cyprian is out with food poisoning. Chadley is out injured even though he couldn't play for this game. He's out for 7 days to 2 weeks. Yasin Ayov, he's out for 1 to 2 days with a bruised rib. And Mosquito, the poor bloke, is out for 2 to 3 weeks with a strained knee ligaments. In terms of the league table, we are in second with 66 points with 2 games remaining. Technically we can win the title, but we need Feyenoord to slip up, and in their next 2 games, who do they have? They have Go Ahead Eagles and Groningen. I don't think they're going to slip up, to be honest. I think Feyenoord have got the title in the bag and we'll probably finish 2nd or 3rd. Vitesse and Ajax are right behind us. PSV are there as well. But let's go and have a look at the stats for the side. Most appearances of their club is Ayov, who actually misses out in this game. Most goals, Mosquito with 16 goals. Most assists is Juan Ramirez with 11, and the highest average rating is Narsin with 7.38. So due to some injuries, we have to play a quite weaker side. We have Werner in goal, Smith, Nieto, Franco and Diego Vasquez as our defenders. We have Tapia as the ball midfielder, Shedrach and Gentner as our midfielders. There Ram Ramirez on the left, Gnabry on the right and played up front. On the bench we have John Sung Ryong, Andreas Bejland, Jerome van der Lille, Valhena, Stephen Thomas, Antulli and Hugo Batista. Chadley injured, Sopran injured, Narsin knackered, Ayov and Mosquito injured. But let's get into this game then and see if we can pick up a win and make our life much easier by going to a Napoli stadium with a lead. So here's the Napoli side then. You have Higuain and Insigne up front, Higgy and Insigne leading the pack. We have Arango, Valzania, Belhanda, Mbaye, Mbemba, Gordoniga, Douglas and Raul Abiol, and then Pigliacelli in goal. On the bench they have Andura, Darmian, Wellington Nem, Calihon, Jackson, Disarima, and what's his name? Tusino? I couldn't read it there for a second. I should really wear my glasses. Belhanda we're going to look at. 29 years old. Oh wow, he's got some good stats, hasn't he? Oh, he's not doing too bad then. Okay, alright, that's a good start. What about Higgy? I know he's doing well. I can already tell he's doing well. Higgy has got 14 goals in 28 games, 7.33. Oh dear, but let's get into this game against Napoli. See if we can pick up a win. Napoli kick off this game at our stadium. Can we pick up a win before we travel to Italy and face Napoli? Vasquez with the throw-in gets it to Mbemba. Gentner on the ball for us now. Tapia, Ramirez, Pulido, left hand side to Vasquez, Ramirez, Gentner. Oh, it's going out for a corner. Ball is going to be whipped in here by Juan Ramirez. Whips it in, cleared by Mbemba. Pulido a header and Pigliacelli with the save. Napoli have a throw in here. Mbaye to Arango. Whips it to Valzania. Higgy. Franco with a fantastic challenge. Gentner. And now PSV. Wow. I just called my own team PSV. But we're breaking it. Gnabry on the ball. Gnabry whips it into Shadrach and Pigliacelli with the save. I just called my own team PSV. I'm very disappointed in myself. Tapia to Gentner. Albiol with the save. And Valzania with the deflection. Now back him again. Mbaye to Belhanda to Arango. Back to Belhanda. Belhanda to Mbaye on the left hand side. Whips it to Valzania. Mbaye, Valzania again. Can we get tackles in, please? Belhanda to Valzania and it goes wide. I still can't believe I called our team PSV. 31 minutes in here. Vasquez to Tapia. Gets it to Pulido on the left hand side. Juan Ramirez on a knock. Gentner to Tapia. Gentner! Wait, it was Tapia. Man, my words are everywhere today. And that was Tapia who had the shot and it goes over. But Pigliacelli for Napoli clears it. Goes to Gnabry. Valzania with the ball for Napoli now. Belhanda on the ball. He's running past his man here. Good tackle by Juan Ramirez on a knock. Valzania gets it to Vasquez. Gentner to Ramirez, back to Shadrach. Shadrach is passing it around here. This is a nice passing play by FC20 here. I got the name right there. Ramirez to Gentner. Why is Gentner there? He should be in the middle. Gentner to Juan Ramirez. Juan Ramirez to again Shadrach. Pulido. There's a lovely passing play. And then Pulido! Pigliacelli with a fantastic save and it goes over for a corner, which is going to be whipped in while Juan Ramirez whips in and Valzania clears it. Insigne on the ball for Napoli now. Will Napoli get a break on? They won't. Corner here, Belhanda, Higgy, oh no, it's a penalty to Napoli. Shadrach pushes over Higuain, and now it is now a penalty to Napoli, and who's going to step up? Of course it's going to be Belhanda for Napoli. Will he make it 1-0 to Napoli? He steps up, he takes a step back, Belhanda, and it's 1-0 Napoli. There's the away goal. We need to get a goal now. Belhanda steps up and he gets it right past Axel Werner. Werner should be doing better, and it's 1-0 Napoli. Valzania to Arango, Arango to Insigne, Insigne to Higgy. Higgy gets tackled by Franco. Insigne gets past all his men there, and Werner captures the save here. We're going to go attacking now, to be honest. I think we should get a goal now. Gnabry, and it's... Here we go. What's this then? Pulido. We're going to get a free kick. Valzania gets it. Come on. Pulido. What work by Pulido there. His work rate was fantastic, but no goal still. Half time. 0-1 to Napoli. Not happy. Show me something else. Juan Ramirez is knackered. We're going to take off Juan Ramirez. And, oh God, who are we going to bring on? We're going to bring on Hugo Batista for Juan Ramirez. He's not very comfortable in that left-hand side, but he can play there. So let's bring Hugo Batista on for Juan Ramirez for the last 45 minutes of this game. The second half is underway. Batista to Gentner. Gentner back to Vasquez. Can he get it back to Batista? Number 9. Batista on the ball to Shadrach. Gets tackled. Insigne heads it clear to Smith. Smith on the ball to Nieto. This is nice. I just want a goal now, please, because I mean I don't want to lose this on away goals. We've gone so far, and I just don't think we deserve this. Nieto to Tapia to Gentner. Nice work here by Gentner. Gentner's running past his man here. Gets to Alan Pulido. I know he can hit it. Pulido! Pigliacelli with the save. Gnabry! Oh man! What great saves there by the Napoli goalkeeper. Yeah, a free kick here. Gnabry to Tapia. Tapia on the ball, gets it back to Pulido. Pigliacelli with another save. Oh my God, come on. Pulido with a free kick. Pigliacelli, Gnabry! It's 1-1! Serge Gnabry with the goal to make it 1-1. That is a great goal. Pulido with the free kick. Whips it in. Oh, it's a great save by Pigliacelli, by the way. And Gnabry just had the shot. It goes over the lead down Pigliacelli to make it 1-1. Renato Tapia is absolutely exhausted, so we're going to bring on Bedsland as the ball-winning midfielder, and that's probably going to be our second change of the game. Our last change will probably end up being Nentoli on for Gentner or Hadrach, but can we get another goal and cancel that away goal? Wellington Nemhans and Higgy take off the free kick, the kick-off here. Belhanda to Valzania, back to Belhanda. Higgy on the ball. Higgy working the ball nicely here to Valzania. Valzania to Wellington Nem, goes wide. Wellington Nem on the ball for Napoli here. He's running around the left-hand side, whips it into Higgy, and Higgy scores, and it's 2-1 even, and that's his 20th goal of the season. We spoke about Higgy before the game, and for some reason Wellington was brushing his hair back then while doing a moonwalk, but Higgy heads it in to make it 2-1 Napoli. Oh dear. Third change of the game here then. Entulli is going to come off again now. We need a goal. We're going to bring Entulli on, and I think he may be the difference to get us another goal. Smith with the throw and gets to Pulido. Back to Caleb Smith on the ball now. He gets past his man. Can he whip in the ball here? Caleb Smith whips it into Alan Pulido, and it goes just wide. We have a free kick. Gnabry to Entulli. Back to Gnabry. Oh my God, it's off the crossbar. That is so close. We are getting so unlucky now. Look how much we have dominated this game. Come on now. 82nd minute. Gnabry whips in the ball. Darmian clears it. Batista, can you get that, please? Batista. He's working the ball to Caleb Smith. Caleb Smith on the ball. Gets it to Entulli. Valzania gets it. Beslan tries to the shot. Goes back to Caleb Smith. Shadrach to Smith. Jackson gets a clearance, and it goes out for a throw-in. Another throw-in here. Vasquez to Entulli. Gets it to Shadrach. What a shot! Pigliacelli with a fantastic save. That boy is on fire. That goalkeeper. Gnabry hits it in. Franco. Besland. Oh my word. We deserve a point out of this game. We deserve something out of this game. Come on now. Smith on the ball to Shadrach. Puts the Smith on the right-hand side. Back to Shadrach. Shadrach with a shot, and it goes out for a corner. Corner is going to be whipped in here by Gnabry. He can whip it in. Goes to Darmian. It's cleared for throw-in. Throw-in here. Smith to Pulido. Gets tackled by Mbaye. Gnabry tackles him, and now Gnabry and Smith and Entulli are working very well here. Shadrach to Gnabry. Beslan tries to get it, but he doesn't. Higgy gets the ball. Beslan retains the ball. Vasquez gets it, and now Higgy can break for Napoli. He can get it to Wellington Nem. It's going to be 3-1 here. Wellington Nem, and it's fantastic defending by number 27. Who's number 27? I can't remember his name. Number 27. It's Caleb Smith with a fantastic piece of defending. Mbaye with the throw-in to Valzania. Valzania to Mbaye, and it's offside. 89 minutes gone. Werner hits it. Higgy on the ball. Higgy for Napoli. He can make it 3-1 and he can end our hope. Higuain. Entulli, you hero. Batista kicks it. Pulido can break here. Can we get a goal here? Pulido. And it goes out for a corner from clearance by Douglas. It's going to be whipped in here by Gnabry. Gnabry whips it in. Pedro Franco and Pigliacelli with another save. Entulli to Shadrach. Come on, just get one more goal. Pulido, come on. That's not offside. Pulido. Pulido! Oh my God, that would have been it. That would have been the chance. And I think we're going to lose here 2-1 at home. And I think our chances of going to the semi-final of the Europa League may be out the window now. Belhanda gets to Mbaye with 10 seconds to go. Napoli probably just going to hold the ball now. I'm really, really disappointed at how we've lost this game because I feel like we deserve more. We've lost 2-1 on the day to Napoli. We dominated this game, and I'm going to go ahead and tell them right now that I'm far from pleased with that result. I'm not happy at all. The defence was awful. Diego Vasquez, who came in for an injured Cyprian, had a fucking awful game. So, I'm disappointed. So, other results then. Manchester City went away to Bilbao and won 3-2. Otamendi, Aguero and Sisto with the goals. Schalke lost to Newcastle 3-2 and Monaco and Sampdoria drew. So I've got one game between this game and the second leg. It's got the Grass Cup in the Eredivisie. So I will see you in a second for the next leg of the Napoli game. And welcome back. And now, before we get into this game, the second leg, we had to speak about one game where we won 3-0 away at the Grass Cup. Juan Ramirez and Serge Gnabry with a brace within the final 5 minutes of the game. Played very well in this game. I feel we deserved the win, but the league table is looking like this. We are second on 69 points. Feyenoord basically need to lose, and we need to win by 3 or more goals to win the league. I don't think it's going to happen now. The Grass Cup were lucky to concede as much as they did, but Feyenoord drew their final game, their last game. Sorry. If they'd lost it, we would have been a chance, but they drew it. They drew 1-1 with Go Ahead Eagles. They've got FC Groningen in the next game, who are 12th, who are pretty much down, I believe, now. They're not. What am I talking about? The Grass Cup are already relegated. VVV in the playoffs. Hercules are probably going to go in the playoffs unless they produce some magic. But we've got a game against Napoli to speak about, so let's get into it. We are away for the second leg. We need to be picking up a win, and we need to do it fast, because otherwise we are buggered, and that's our season over. We obviously will be recording the final game of the season in the next episode, which will be the final game of the season and our final game as an FC20 manager, and then we'll move into our final club. Yeah, I said that, by the way. Our final club, we are leaving the save after one more season at another club, and that'll be it. But this team we're going to go with there: Werner, Smith, Franco, Nieto, Vasquez, Tapia, Ayob, Gentner, Ramirez, Gnabry and Pulido. On the bench we have Song Jong-ryong, Samuel Soprien, Bejlan, Batista, Thomas, Shadrach and Paul van der Plas. Let's get into this game and see if we can sneak a win. Here is the Napoli side then. They're going for a defensive 5-3-2. Higuain and Wellington them start up front. Belhanda, Valzania and Arango. Sherisev on the left wing back spot with Damian on the right wing back. They have Douglas, Albiol and Mbemba and Pigliacelli in goal. They have Anjar, Goldaniga, Callejon, Insigne, Barry Jackson, Mbaye and Adinho. We're not going to look at anybody. Let's just get into this game and see if we can pick up a win. Napoli kick off this game then. We need to be winning by a 1-goal margin to go through. So if we win 1-0, we're through. That's it. We just need to kind of pick up the win here. Darmian with a throw-in gets it to Wellington Nem. Ramirez intercepts. Arango whips it on the right-hand side to Wellington Nem, who somehow gets it. Vasquez clears it to Pulido. Pulido gets tackled by Albiol, and now Douglas on the ball to Belhanda. Valzania, Wellington Nem on the ball now for Napoli, who just skipped past his man. Tapia over clearance. Albiol to Sherisev on the left-hand side. He runs with the ball very nicely. Sherisev whips it in. Gentner clears it. Valzania to Arango. It gets past Darmian to Wellington Nem. Oh, great defending, and it's going to go out for a corner. Belhanda is going to whip in the corner. Here it is. Arango heads it, and that's going to go back out to Belhanda. Gentner tries to get that mate. Well done, Gentner. It goes up for a throw-in. Throw-in here. Smith on the ball. Gnabry gets it on the right-hand side of the box. Ayob. He can hit it. I know he can. Go on, Ayob. It's a Pulido. Oh, he needs to hit that. Now Napoli could break here. Wellington Nem on the ball for Napoli. Puts it to Valzania. Valzania to Arango. Arango to Wellington Nem. And back to Darmian. Smith clears it. And Valzania on the ball again. Arango with a shot, and it goes very, very marginally wide. Pigliacelli with the goal kick. Gets it to Sherisev. Sherisev to Belhanda. Gets it to Valzania. Arango on the ball for Napoli. They're doing very well in the passing play. They've got more possession, but I think we actually might get something. Higgy on the ball, and it goes out for a corner. Belhanda can whip this ball in. Belhanda gets it in, and Sherisev tries to get it headed out by Nieto for another corner. She gets whipped in by Arango. Arango whips it back in, and it's cleared again. Can we get a break here? Wellington then puts it back to Arango on the left-hand side. Sherisev to Belhanda to Valzania, and it goes just over. Sherisev with the throw into Higgy. Ayob with a wonderful tackle there. There you go. I could finally get my words out. Ayob clears it, and it goes to Albiol. Albiol puts it on the left-hand side. Ramirez intercepts the ball for Darmian, and Gentner's on the ball. Can we get a chance here? Gnabry. Gnabry to Pulido! Oh my god! Oh my god! The cocktease of dreams, right? That's the fucking piece of shit. We've got a corner here. Ramirez is going to whip it in. Goes as far as Valzania. Pulido! Gentner! Pigliacelli with another save. Is he going to have one of these games again? We're playing fantastically right now. I can see a goal coming. Ramirez tries to get through, and Mbemba tackles it. Nieto. Gentner. Ramirez. Can we get a goal here? I can see a goal coming. Here, 44th minute. 40th minute, sorry, and it goes out for a corner. Pigliacelli clears it. It's out for a corner. It's going to be whipped in by Juan Ramirez. Whips it in. Tapia with a header, and Pigliacelli with another save. Ramirez on the ball again now. Ramirez to Pulido. Albiol intercepts. Belhanda to Napoli. Mbemba clears it. Goes as far as Nieto. Tapia. Valzania gets the ball to Higgy. Higgy on the ball. Gets it to the right hand side to Darmian. Darmian for Napoli here. He tries to get past his man. He gets it to Nem. Went to Nem to Belhanda for Napoli. Valzania who can hit it and it goes wide. For a corner, it's a corner here. I didn't think it went out for a corner. Arango whips the ball in, and Franco are going to clear it for a throw-in. I mean, it's half-time and it's 0-0, but I'm going to go ahead and say I'm really fucking happy with the way we're performing because we're doing fantastically well. Tapia was a bit knackered though, which is not too good. Might have to take Bedgeland on for the second half, but we're going to keep on going. I reckon a goal is in our future here. I reckon we could get a goal. Ramirez to Gentner. Gentner running past his man. Valzania gets tackling. Gentner gets past Arango as well. Ramirez to Pulido. Albiol with a challenge. 61 minutes in here. Tapia is going to go for Bedgeland, and I think that's going to be our only change for now. It's a big change to take actually, considering Tapia is probably the heartbeat of our side. And Tapia is running off. Bedgeland's replaced him. Sherisev at the front to Belhanda. Belhanda runs past his man. It's going to be a penalty here. Belhanda with a shot. Werner with a fantastic save. Vasquez clears it for a throw-in. 70 minutes in here. We're going to make our second change of the game here. We're going to bring on Shadrach, and we're going to take off Yasin Ayob. That's a risky change, by the way. I'm going to say that right now. That's the riskiest change I'm ever going to make. What also we're going to do is we're going to bring on Hugo Batista for Juan Ramirez, and that will be our final change of the game. All we need is a goal. All we need is a goal, and we can win an away goals. All we need is one goal. Valzania on the ball after a free kick. Albiol gets it to Douglas. Douglas on the ball, and it goes wide. It's a big chance. We're going to go overload now. We need a goal. We have a chance here. Gnabry with a free kick. Goes to Vasquez on the left-hand side. He has a shot. Pulido! That's a goal! Is that actually a goal? Pulido! Yes! We are 10 minutes away to going to the semi-finals of the Europa League. Pulido has scored in the 80th minute. I can't believe this. I literally cannot believe this. This is honestly mad. Wow. Oh my god. This is mad. Vasquez on the ball. Whips in a lovely ball. Goes straight to Pulido on the volley. Keeper's got no chance. We finally score versus Pigliacelli. And we have seconds to go now. Don't let them score. Shadrach to Gnabry on the right-hand side. Gnabry can pass it off to Sherisev. Sherisev doesn't get the ball. Bedgeland on the shot. Bedgeland with a shot. Pigliacelli saves it. Should we go contain now? I'm thinking we should go contain. Oh, what the hell happened there? What the fuck was that? Was that just a cut highlight? Vasquez on the ball. To Batista. Batista to Shadrach. Shadrach and Pigliacelli with another save. We have 4 minutes of added time here. Oh my word. Vasquez is going to whip in the ball here. It's going to be cleared by Valzania. Douglas can chase this, but also Pulido can chase it as well. Pulido tries to whip it into Batista, and it gets cleared, and it's going to go out, and it's a free kick. 4 minutes. Pigliacelli with the ball. Smith heads it. It goes to Valzania. Higgy with the ball to Insigne. Insigne for Napoli. Insigne is running with the ball. Passes to Belhanda. Has a shot and one of a save. I'm going to contain. I can't risk it. We're going to contain, lads. I can't risk this anymore. We're going to go retain possession, shorter passing, waste time, take a breather, much lower tempo, play even safer. I'm not losing this game now. I can't afford it. Semi-final time will it be. We have 3 minutes here. Belhanda to Valzania. Back to Belhanda. Belhanda on the ball for Napoli. Gets it to Higgy. Higgy to Sherisev, and Sherisev is offside. This is big. This is huge. This is huge. I cannot believe we have just beaten Napoli. We are through to the next round. I've just realised something very deep. I got all excited about the goals, and I realised that Napoli actually got 2 away goals, and we only got 1. So we're actually out. My idiot brain doesn't work with away goals, so we are out of the Europa League. We won, which is great. It's a fantastic result, but we're out on away goals. After Napoli got 2 away goals at our stadium, so that means we are out of the Europa League. I really thought we were through. I really didn't think we were through. So Monaco, Manchester City, Napoli, and Schalke go through. We would have been against Schalke if we had got another goal. I honestly thought we would go through. I thought we were through. I did think we were through, but we're out. This video makes me look like a right twat now for doing all that celebrating, but oh well. I was really happy. I thought we had gone through, but we're not through. We are out of the Europa League quarterfinals, and which means we have 1 more game to play, and that's going to be in the next episode. We'll be facing against Go Ahead Eagles in the final ever game with S.S.C. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Around the World. If you did, leave a like, and if you did not, tell me why in the comments down below. And I'll see you all very soon for another episode of Around the World.